Hello and welcome to day 11 of the 40 Days of Prayer. We continue our journey today with a passage from 1 John. This is the famous book in which God is declared as love. God is love. Listen to this in the 5th chapter, the 14th, 15th verses. This is the boldness we have in Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. And if we know that He hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have obtained the requests made of Him. Remember when we first started this week on intercessory prayer, we talked about ask and you shall receive. And we said we'd come back to that. Well, today we come back to that because this passage is also about asking, telling God honestly what's on your heart and being bold about it. God, this is what is on my heart. But this passage takes it to the next level, reminding us that it needs to be according to His will. In other words, we don't ask for selfish things. We don't ask for personal things, unless it's something very vital to life itself. We ask for the kinds of things God would ask for. And then we trust that He hears us and that He's already answered the prayers, even though we might not yet see the evidence of it. If we know that He hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have, not will, but have obtained the requests made of Him. God moving immediately as soon as the prayer is lifted to intercede, to change the world, to change what's happening, to inject Himself, and we're allowing ourselves to be an instrument through which God's work can be done. We allow God's love to come through us to other people. And when they're sick, they need that conduit to remind them that God is there for them. Or that God is there for them not only through this avenue and that avenue, but through my avenue as well. Had a friend, a dear lady in the faith when I was a youth in church. Her name was Miss Thelma Ammons. And she told me the story of when her mother was dying. And she recalled leaving the house, going out to the car. And as she opened the car door, she remembered praying, God, don't let my mother die. And immediately she heard back, Thelma, you don't know what you're asking. Not in an ugly way, not in a harsh way, but just in a way that reminded her that we're just human beings. God is the wise one, and we just have to trust that His intercessions will be wise and will be the best thing for us. This week, this day, pray again for those that really need intercession in their life. Who is it that's really broken that you want to lift up today? And imagine as you're lifting up that prayer, imagine that God is already answering that prayer. You might not know how, you might not be able to see how, but God is already answering that prayer. And however God chooses to answer it, we've already decided that we're going to say thank you. We trust you.